A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move, former President Donald Trump has urged European leaders to take decisive action against Russia by halting all purchases of Russian oil. This call comes in the wake of a meeting in Paris involving the Coalition of the Willing, a coalition of over 30 European nations dedicated to supporting Ukraine in its ongoing conflict with Russia. The urgency of Trump's message was underscored by a White House official who revealed details of the phone call made by Trump to European leaders on Thursday. During this call, Trump highlighted the staggering amount of money that Russia has received from the European Union, which amounts to 1.1 billion euros, or approximately $1.3 million, in fuel sales over the past year. This financial support, according to Trump, is directly funding Russia's military efforts against Ukraine, and he insisted that it must come to an end. The former president's call to action is part of a broader strategy to ramp up economic pressure not only on Russia, but also on China, which Trump accused of funding Russia's war efforts. He emphasized the need for European leaders to unite in this cause, indicating that a collective response is essential to effectively address the ongoing crisis. Trump's insistence on a meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky adds another layer to the unfolding situation. He suggested that there could be consequences if the two leaders fail to engage in dialogue, hinting at his willingness to intervene if necessary. "We'll see what happens over the week or two. At that point I'll step in," Trump stated on Monday, leaving the door open for potential involvement in facilitating peace talks. The gravity of the situation was palpable as European leaders responded to Trump's call, recognizing the need for immediate action in light of the ongoing conflict. The Coalition of the Willing aims to provide security guarantees to Ukraine while also exploring ways to exert pressure on Russia. Trump's remarks have reignited discussions about the role of the United States in international diplomacy, particularly in relation to European security and energy independence. As the situation continues to evolve, the focus remains on how European nations will respond to Trump's call and what measures they will implement to sever ties with Russian oil. The implications of such actions could be far-reaching, affecting not only the energy market, but also the geopolitical landscape in Europe and beyond. With tensions high and the stakes even higher, the world watches closely as events unfold in this critical moment in history. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has drawn attention to the complex interdependencies between nations, particularly regarding energy resources. Trump's push for Europe to stop purchasing Russian oil is not merely a financial maneuver. It is a strategic move aimed at undermining the economic foundation of Russia's war efforts. As the former president continues to engage with European leaders, the question remains: will they heed his call, or will they continue to rely on Russian energy despite the risks? The next few weeks will be crucial as the Coalition of the Willing seeks to solidify its stance and take concrete steps towards supporting Ukraine while applying pressure on Russia and its allies. The geopolitical ramifications of these decisions could reshape the future of international relations, particularly in the context of energy security and military alliances. As the world grapples with the realities of this conflict, Trump's involvement adds a layer of complexity to an already intricate situation. The outcome of these discussions could have lasting effects on the balance of power in Europe and the broader global community. In conclusion, Trump's call for Europe to stop purchasing Russian oil and to increase economic pressure on China marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. With the Coalition of the Willing poised to take action, the international community watches closely, awaiting the next steps in this high-stakes diplomatic endeavor. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.